The Indiana Pacers have been doing a lot of flying of late, flying in the Eastern Conference on a 5-game winning streak, and now flying across the Atlantic to play in London for the first time as part of the NBA Global Series. They brought with them one of the game's biggest names, Paul George, now an Olympic gold medalist, and also the face of the NBA's flagship computer game for 2017.
As much as they can expand this game and grow the game of basketball internationally, you know, us guys in the U.S., we're all for it. We're all for it coming here and you know, in other countries and playing and, you know, showcasing what we have and the beautiful game we have there. We love it. We enjoy it. I take a lot of pride in, you know, marketing myself, marketing our game, and doing it appropriately.
And even though there's work to be done here in London, George is aiming to make the most of his trip.
I've been hearing I gotta eat fish and chips. I guess that's priority number one.
The season is still in a relatively early stage, but the Pacers are in contention for a top 4 place and don't want to lose any momentum despite being so far from home.
We talked about that, you know, yesterday, and we talked about you have to adapt. You know, there are times in the season and during the course of a game where you have to adapt to situations. You know, for us, we really feel like we're in a good rhythm, and you know, to kind of break it up with having to come to London and have a few days between games, you have to adapt to it.
Also making the trip to the UK are the Denver Nuggets, who are looking to end a 5-game losing run, where a win in London will be the perfect kick-starter for their season.
You definitely try to go out there and just try to have fun, man. And seeing new things, opening your mind to different stuff, that sometimes help you relax. You know, you don't think about the losing streak. You don't think about basketball all the time. So you definitely think about, all right, you know, let me just have fun. Let me get back to what I know how to do.
The Nuggets already have close ties to the UK, with owner Stan Kroenke the majority shareholder of Arsenal. And some of the players are taking the opportunity to build on those relationships during their stay.
As being from Italy, being a soccer fan like me is very exciting for me. I don't know if it's that exciting for some of my teammates, but for me it's very exciting. And when you can mix these kind of experiences with other sports and meet other athletes from other sports, I think it's a great experience. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to play some soccer too, maybe.
The NBA are looking to harness the growing enthusiasm for the game, but that doesn't mean fans outside of the US and Canada can expect to have a franchise nearby anytime soon.
I wouldn't say there's discussions. It has been talked about. Obviously, we're in a situation where if that was to happen, we wouldn't be able to do that with one team. We would probably have to have 4 or 5 teams present in market. So while I would say it remains a sort of aspiration, it's definitely not our #1 priority right now.
NBA fans hoping that games like this global series will lead to a permanent franchise here in London may be disappointed and have to wait a little while longer, with the organisation saying that no formal discussions are taking place at the moment. In the meantime, though, the 20,000 or so fans heading to the O2 Arena on Thursday will aim to show that they're just as passionate as their American counterparts.
The game will be available live and for free on Facebook for those not lucky enough to attend, as both sides hope to make sure this wasn't a wasted trip.